I wanted to take a quick video to show you how to connect your Trevit smartwatch to your smartphone, and I hope this video is very helpful. So let me start by showing you the face when it's charging. So this is the face when the watch is charging. We can see that it has this circular green dial. I think it keeps going off because it's charging, but it has this green circle dial that shows you how much it has charged. Right now we can see it's about 1/4% charged, right? It's not all the way full. And this keeps increasing up until it gets to the other points where we know that it's fully charged. But I'm just going to disconnect that from the charger. If you look at the watch here, once you're on the watches menu and you just slide down, so immediately you're within the watch itself on the menu, and you just slide down, you would see the percentage. And when the watch itself is low, the battery is low, it will tell you that it is low and it needs to be charged. But right now it's on 23%, and that's how you know the percentage of the watch. So let's connect the watch to our phone here, to this phone here on the right. Let me zoom out a little bit so you can see the phone. I'm just going to go straight to Run Me Fit. There we are. Perfect. It's loading on here. Wonderful. So now we're within the app and it's asking for permissions. So all we have to do here, it's saying that you agree to the policies. So you just click on that and then you agree. That's all done. And you would want to, sorry, that was my finger. You would want to click on Get Started so that you can log in through your Gmail account. So if you do click on Get Started, you get to this page. You can log in with Gmail or create an account with Gmail, with Facebook, or directly with an email, right? But I don't want to do that right now since I am just showing you how to connect it to your watch. So I'm going to click on Tourist Mode here, just so that it takes me directly in. But when you log in, you would also see this page where it asks you for your details. That's my finger again, how wonderful. Where it also asks you for your details. So I'm just going to put something random here. Let's put in an age, just a random age, let's say 56. That's okay. And let's select a height. Have somebody downstairs doing stuff. Let's select a height here. We'll just select something random. You would put in your own heights here, you would put in your own age, and then you would put in your own weights, because the system uses this to track your data perfectly. So we're just going to put in a random weights there, and then you also select if you're male or female, right? Perfect. And then once that's all done, you just hit confirm. It's asking if you're ready. We're ready. Let's go. So notifications. Enable notifications. We have to click on allow. So it's best to allow for every single thing the app asks you for, because a lot of these connections are necessary. You may not need them yourself, but we want to accept all of them so that the watch is fully connected to your phone, and then you can use specifically just what you want. So right now it's asking to connect to Google Health, and this will just help make sure that your data is saved on your phone as well, outside of the watch and outside of the app. So allow Health Connect. And now I'm going to say allow all, so that it passes all the health data. As you can see here, it passes every single thing to your phone. And once I've clicked on that, I also click allow right here at the bottom. Allow. Perfect. So now we are done with that. I'm going to go back to the Run Me Fit app because it seems like it just took us out of there to accept the settings. And now we are in. Okay, we see devices at the bottom right there. We're just going to click on that, and it would give you two options to either scan or search for your watch. The watch is right beside us, so let's just search for it. This may take some time, but it's asking for permissions to use your Bluetooth. You want to confirm to that, and then you want to click on while using the app. You always want it to have your location access so that it can find your watch all the time. So while using the app, confirm. It's asking for more Bluetooth. It's asking to find nearby devices. You want that. Allow. And now it's searching for the watch. This will just take a few seconds. Perfect. We have that right there, and we just click connect. So now it's pairing. Your watch should ask you for permission to connect very soon. Perfect, it's come through the watch, so we're just going to click on that, on the tick, and now it's asking to access your physical activity. You want to allow that. You want to allow contacts as well. So you don't necessarily need all these things, but I always allow everything to make sure the watch is fully synced, and then I use the features that I need. So we just allow all. Let it always run in the background. This is very important. Allow, because that would make sure that the watch is always saving the information needed and syncing it to your phone. And then we just click on go. So as we can see now, it's perfectly connected. If we go to devices, we can see now that the watch has been connected to your phone. Right now it's saying that the location is not set to allow all the time. So one thing that I know is that Androids are very notorious for not connecting immediately. So if you were using an iPhone, this would have been very straightforward. You just click on that and would have been all done. But Androids want access to everything. They ask you, do we allow this? Do we allow that? So there are multiple steps we have to go through. Right now it's saying that your location is on. It's accessing the location of the watch, but it's not set to do so all the time. And we want it to be set all the time so that everything is fully tracked. So we're just going to click on that and allow all the time. Perfect. And now we're just going to go back. Okay, so now we can see here that it's asking for a Bluetooth connection for phone calls. So some people like to use the watch to make phone calls. And again, it's best to connect the watch fully to the phone and then choose what you want to do. So now we are going to select that as well. It's asking to enable Bluetooth calling. We're going to select yes. It's asking if the audio Bluetooth on the watch itself is turned on. It says if not, go to phone and then Bluetooth audio. So let's do that. So right here, I'm just clicking the button on the side. I go to phone and then perfect, it's turned on. So I'm just going to click on next step. And then now it says to go to your settings, Bluetooth, and then select that. Oh, we don't even need to anymore. It's asking us. So we're just going to click on pair. And now it's asking to allow access to contacts. Yes, we want to allow access to contacts for calling, and then finish. Perfect, so we should be in. Wonderful. So when you go to the phone now, everything is fully connected. So usually you may have to go to your settings. If that didn't pop up for you like we just saw, you may have to go to your settings and then click on the watch. But it's currently paired, so we are good to go. Let me just go back. Right there. So don't worry about this, it's fully connected. We can go back in here, and as we can see, it is connected. So it seems we're all done. Everything is perfectly connected. One more thing I would say though is you can go over to My here, go to System Permissions, and make sure everything is turned on, because these are all very important, right? So we want to turn everything on. So now we just turned on. What we saw there was the notification access. We want the watch to be able to connect fully with the phone. So we're just going to click on allow for that. I'm going to click on Run Me Fit, and then I'm going to turn on. Allow. Perfect. So now it's allowing every single thing to come through. I'm going to go back, and I'm going to allow camera as well. Allow while using the app. Perfect. So now as you can see, everything is turned on, and you may not need things like the camera or the phone or the notifications, since you only want it for your heart rate and sleep, but it is still very important to have them all turned on, even though you're only going to use certain features. And we are all done. So if we go back to devices, we're all connected. Here you see watch faces. You can change the watch face. Right now we have the one with the flowers installed. As you could see, we have this one installed right now, so that's what's on here. But beautiful. So if you just click on install and any one that you want, it would change your watch face, and then you can personalize your watch face yourself. And we are done. Okay, so now that that is all done, anytime you wear your watch, it would save the health data on there, as well as your heart rate and your sleep, and that would sync over here. So what happened was, we were here. If you go to the home page, you can see the steps. You can see your activity for the day, you can see your sleep, you can see your heart rate data, and then you can always just go in there and then see it day to day. You can change the date at the top here. If you click on that, you can select what day you want to see the data for. It's hard to click from the way I'm sitting. Okay, and then you can select what day. Let's assume I want to check my data for yesterday. I could just click on that and to show me my data for yesterday. If I want to check for the whole week or for the month, that would show as well. And the same thing for heart rates. You can see your heart rate data as well, and that would also be saved on the watch. So I'm just going to click the button here as usual, and heart rate. If I click on that, it would check your heart rate immediately. You can see the data for the day. I'm not wearing it right now, so it's asking to put it on, but that's fine. We don't need that right now. And the sleep as well. Once you click on sleep, it tracks your sleep for the night. So once you wake up, this would be populated with your sleep data for the night. And then once you come into the Runway Fit app and then you click on sleep here, it would sync your data from the watch and you would see your data right here, right? It would give you information about your sleep data right here. It also asks to sign in. So if you sign in, you would get a lot more data because it would give you personalized information just for you.